tonight, and I hope you are following. So I said I returned the clear separator and the fib tool so that we can tell what this what let's tell this level. Now look at what happened at 61.8 retracement. There was a lot of consolidation, got broken, came to 38.2, and then got rejected to 50. Now got to 38, came back, and then from 38 moved. Now this is what I wanted you to see. Now this kind of retracement is what we see on 38.2, but then alas, it did happen on 38.2. So for someone like me, I would have put a pending order on 38.2, but look at what happened. It didn't touch 38.2. It turned back at 23.6, which most traders will see as not a strong level. So can you now see what I mean by every level on every fib level on D1 is a key level? So I was waiting for it here, it turned back here. But then with what I've said, I could take this trade here. Why? Because I know that 23.6 is a key level as well. And then to confirm that, see what happened also here, see what happened also here. So it is a key level also. So what have we learned tonight? First thing, the period separator. Second thing, the power of Fibonacci retracement. Third, how to draw Fibonacci retracement appropriately. Fourth, how to maximize Fibonacci retracement. So how do you maximize it? It is by making sure that you get yourself prepared that if you have drawn it right, every level on Fibonacci level is a level to take trade. Yes, at least you will see some 30 pips, 40 pips. Yes, at least. So if that was wrong, let's prove it. Look at this retracement here, touched here, came back down. This is 50 pips. Even from 60, so from 61.8, even though the T eventually went up, but the retracement is still 50 pips. So even if you sell from 61.8, you will have made 50 pips. So for someone like me, I do 20 pips top plus 50 pips TP. I will have done TP already. So look at this one also from 38.2. How many pips? 50 pips. Measure it yourself so that you won't look at it. Okay, Peter is just making it look like it is true. And then if you buy from 50 because you know that it's going up down to let's not even say you went to the point it came down. Let's even say your TP was on 38.2 because you need a key level 40, let's say 40, 42, 40 pips. Then another, so retracement from here 42 pips. So you can see that if you take a trade on fib level, you will at least make some 30 pips. Look at the retracement on 28.2 before it got broken. It is still 33 pips. Can you see what I'm talking about? Can you see what I'm talking about? So look at what happened here between 0.0 and 23.6, 78 pips, 79 pips. If I go down a little bit, it's almost like 100 pips already. So I don't know if you're excited about what I just showed you tonight. But then before I get carried away with the excitement or so, let me have your questions. Let's answer questions, and then we can call it a day and we can continue tomorrow. I'm waiting for your questions. Okay, so from the USD card, this USD card, how will I treat the new month? That is the March, right? So if that is what you're talking about, let's even pick a new USD card. Where's USD card? New USD card. Let me use my normal template. Control Y. So what did we see first? Below. So we have this. We have this. So I'm waiting for price on these key levels. So how will I treat the new month? Uh, This is what I'm going to, this is how I'm going to treat it. I'm waiting for price on this level. So what am I saying in essence? This price, if it comes back to 23.2, 23.6, I am going to sell depending on the confirmations I get. Now, this so price is already at my trade zone. I just don't know what to take yet. So let market open and I can tell. So, but if it comes to now, first let's even know what is the dominant trend. Is bullish. Wow, that makes a lot of sense. So if we ever touch 38.2, I don't need a confirmation. I'm going to buy and I'm going to take my 50 pips TP clearly. If it comes to 38.2, I'm going to buy, but it might not just come to 38.2. So I'm going to wait for confirmation when price open. I will determine is to buy or to sell. But obviously, price is around my trade zone, but then I will almost cry if I miss the trade at 30.2. So if price comes down to 30.2 and I miss the trade because I'm going to buy from here, of course I'm still going to wait. I'm not going to be overconfident. I'm still going to wait for confirmation, but I'm almost 70% sure that I'm going to buy from here. And even if it's eventually going to come down, I'm still going to make my 50 pips. So have I answered your question, Mr. Emmanuel? So you said you do usually aim at 50 pips. What about the idea of letting your winner run? What do you think about that, and how do you go about that? So it is very funny how those things happen. Now, letting the winner run is a very delicate thing, and it might also get you into trouble. But this is how to balance it. Now, my target is 50 pips. Once my trade gets to 50 pips, I lock it in. So if you people, you all know that I take trade on 0.5, right? So at 50 pips 0.5, and I see that this trade has a lot to go, I can close 0.4. Honestly speaking, I can close to 0.4 and then put my trade on break even, or put it to 10 pips away from where it currently is, or such that if it goes back, I'm not losing money. It's not gonna go eat my SL. I'll just lock that profit and let it be. Then the winners can run to eternity with that. The winners can run to eternity with that. I hope you get that gist. And then most times I have multiple entries. So if I have 0.5 in three places and I've hit my 50 piece TP, I close two and I let one run and I that particular one I will have moved it to break even. So such that I can't lose money on that trade again. Do you understand that? So do you have to wait let price to break the level and retest before you buy or you sell? Before you sell or buy. Yes. Now it's not just about waiting for it to break level and the test. Now I want to look at the candlesticks being printed around those key area. Now, and that's why I go down to lower time frames. So that's why I move from D1 to lower time frames to see candles clearly. Look at what is happening here. What is happening here is clear. This price is coming down. Now, price touched here when this is supposed to push it up, but then sellers came in here again, push it down. Buyers came in at a lower price. You can see buyers came in at a lower price. They couldn't push the price above. Sellers came in again. So it's obvious that the sellers are dominating this market. So now this is likely going to be what a sell building up, but the market is closed, and that could so this can be because market was closing on Friday, and that's why I say that I'm going to wait for market to open, because market opens Sunday evening. So I don't trade Asian session, which is the first session. So by the time I wake up on Monday morning, market will have printed enough candlestick for me to judge. So if this build up is right, that means I will have seen a clear setup to trade. If it is wrong, I'll probably miss price somewhere here or something, because buyers will have pushed it up, because the dominant pressure here is buying pressure, as you can see. Even though sellers brought it down, but it still doesn't mean that, because it's still close bullish, and this is what it means. This is opening price, this is closing price. So let me put my cursor again. Opening price was 1.3384, closing was 1.3396. So you can see that it's still close above the open price, so it's still bullish. Do you understand? Have I answered your questions? Any other one? So what do you need to do to master this? You need to practice in tens and in 20s, not in few units. You need to pull out your chart and keep drawing like 50 of it. That is how you can get to understand this thing. It is by practice. Go to babypips.com, read about Fibonacci again, then practice. What is the most important is the practice. Practice, drop it on the group, ask questions, let me explain, practice again, and all of that. If you can master Fibonacci, I've said this few times and I will say it again, you can have half of your trade settled already. That's if you know how to trade it. So any other question before we call it a day? Any other question? Any other question? Any other one? So in the absence of further question, permit me to end this class tonight. Like I said, practice is the way to go. If you have any other question, you want me to clarify something, drop it on your group. I will surely do. You know I will surely do. So practice, 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 and practice. We'll continue tomorrow. Have a good night's rest and then enjoy your weekend.